Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Content Deputy. I was hoping that if I made a video about Ethan, he would act like an adult and he would keep the attacks directed at me and Anissa. Unfortunately, I was wrong in thinking that because Ethan, in a desperate attempt to attack and smear Anissa and I didn't mention the CPS call. He started attacking our charity event. If it works out, then we can do that, and there could always be a charity aspect to it. But I think the
main goal is just to get the people paid who are involved in making it happen.
We raised $1.3 million for charity the first year of Creator Clash. The second year we operated at a loss, and I take full responsibility for that. It's been really disheartening to see how often Ethan will attack Creator Clash through us, or attack us through Creator Clash, and I take full responsibility for that. He's highlighting this post that equates Creator Clash to a crypto rug pull. It's a party.
Interesting.
It's like a way more exciting VidCon. Have like a build up, like maybe parties before and like stuff like that.
Because the main goal is just to get the people paid who are involved in making it happen.
Don't worry, Hila. I'm not going to blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything.
I do understand that was not a good choice of words, and I would not have said that again. I'm stepping away for a little while from being on camera and being on the podcast. It's too much, and it's not fair for everybody.
To anyone who was offended or made even a little bit uncomfortable by anything we said, because that's totally never our intentions here on the HD Podcast, the greatest show in the world ever made. I apologize for making anyone uncomfortable with bad jokes.
But I can't speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it. That will rest solely on my shoulders. I take full responsibility for that. Anissa and I have decided to step away from Creator Clash. We have relinquished control to our business partners who ran the previous two events. The event is still happening. Anissa and I just don't have any financial ties. We don't have any ownership. We are, I think just going to be known as the founders of the event. I can't keep my mouth shut, and now I've realized like I can't really have my cake and eat it too. I feel like in some ways I'm like cutting off an arm so that I could escape the bear trap, and so I can fight. Well, that's a bad analogy. I can't keep my mouth shut. That will rest solely on my shoulders. I spent my last fucking 4 years working on this stupid boxing shit. I mean, it was worth it, absolutely. But like,
it's crazy that I've just returned to Content Cop.
I think I am meant to roll around in shit. I think me and Ethan are both meant to be rolling around in pig shit all day long, and other people are meant to do boxing or debating or whatever else. Ethan and me, pig shit rolling around type of fellas. I think the worst criticisms I labeled at Ethan is that he's a bad boss, a tyrant of a boss. I just implied that he was being taken advantage of by people either in his community or outside of his community, and he needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs. And I called him a bitch-made coward. And he is in a situation that's making him extremely scared, paranoid, defensive, sensitive, and
he needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
Before Ethan even knew what my video was about, he was already framing me as anti-Semitic.
What kind of cowardly bullshit is this? Like, we have one disagreement where I get upset because you guys aren't defending me publicly after everything I've done to support you guys, and like you bring on people who are fucking Denims and Frogan who did a fucking anti-Semitic tier list, and you're platforming them and co-signing them. And by the way, to even make it even more crazy, Lena's fighting in your fight, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You were triggered by this CPS harassment thing, and then you immediately equated Anissa and I to it.
An atmosphere where someone like Bad Empanada is being platformed by people like Matt Lieb and Denims.
We are friends with Denims. I mean, I get that he's scared and offended, but
he needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
That was sloppy, and that was horrendous, and it was horrendous for us.
I don't need to fucking pre-watch this. I don't need someone else to hold my hand through it. Like, I'm ready to take on anything that these people have to say about me.
Naturally, you reacting live is you having an emotional reaction and seeing things that honestly are scary.
I just said I vented about them not defending me. What the fuck is he like? He's actually losing his shit and I just can't believe it, dude.
Did you call him up?
So go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Doesn't care about Palestinian children when he is neglecting his own.
Fair weather friends who are so happy to be friends as long as they're getting something out of it.
Ian sucks for the same reason right now. He could say something.
Spineless.
Our silence means something.
You're not my friend, and you never were, and you never will be. You never will be.
What's very insane about this content cop is I was thinking about Ethan's feelings so much in that video. This is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what podcasts are. Ethan is a coward. He's a bitch-made coward. What are we doing? What are we saying? He needs a hug? No, he doesn't need a hug. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
I was thinking about Ethan's feelings so much in that video.
Now, I don't want to talk about Hassan's sword. I don't want to talk about Hassan's sword hilt.
Through the fiery Daunian marches bold, with a Swazi sword that legends told. Steel in his hand, dreams in his soul. Chasing his fate, his heart stays whole. Slash the dark, rise above the night. Ethan falls to Ian's righteous light.
My empathy.
Sharp cuts through the shame. Fame will burn, yet hearts remain.
But I'm not going to delete the photo because that would be indulging in your weird anti-Semitic fantasies. I'm done being nice to Ethan. I gave it a chance. My sincerity and my empathy in that last video was real. The main criticism that I was seeing online with my video from Ethan and Hila is that I didn't mention the CPS call.
This morning we got a visit from Child Protective Services. I told this story on the show a few weeks ago about how when we adopted Olive, she had Giardia. And then the next day, Sonny started having diarrhea, so we suspected he might have Giardia. Seeing as that he's an infant, he's crawling around, he's putting everything in his mouth, etc. Makes sense, right? It's obvious. So it turned into this whole snark narrative that our house is a mess, that there's dog shit everywhere, that Sonny is eating shit and getting Giardia, and that, you know, et cetera, et cetera. An anonymous call went into them on the 3rd saying that they were, somebody that works at the house, they were able to provide enough details because of what I said on the show to make it appear that, like when he first showed up, he's like, it's somebody that you know who made the report. I mean, yeah, you could easily impersonate.
For anyone confused about the timeline, Ethan was talking shit about us on his Instagram before any CPS shit. Our silence means something. On March 7th, CPS visits Ethan and Hila, and that same day, they decide, let's do our podcast, and let's have the topic be the CPS visit and how distraught we are about that. Right after it, you guys talk about me and Anissa, but you don't just talk about us. You shit talk us. This is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what podcasts are. And you imply that we're friends with people who are doing this, who are the ones who are harassing you.
I think it's embarrassing for Hila here to be like, this is so traumatic for the kids. You're trying to traumatize the children. It's like, dog, you literally, the vast majority of people are, like, are not remembering anything that happened to them at 3. It's just sympathy, right? It's just, she's just pulling like the IDF classic card of like, please, my life is so difficult.
We are friends with Denims.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Hila's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot shittier for Ethan and Hila. And I do mean that literally. There was this H3 stream where Ethan was dumping as per usual. He was talking about his own health. He was talking about his caca breath, his dog having diarrhea, his dog having Giardia, his child running around putting things in their mouth.
Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has Giardia.
The whole family possibly having Giardia.
Oh,
And now Hila has Giardia.
Shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my God.
What can I do to not get it from you?
I'm trying
Because I'm not trying to get
No, it's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop.
Other people see that he's talking about his children getting Giardia from dog poop.
So I haven't been diagnosed with it. Neither has Hila. Sonny went to the doctor today to get a poop evaluation.
I don't trust you, and I'm glad I didn't trust you. Ethan also talks about the potential CTE that I might have after boxing.
Yeah.
Ethan, your whole system is scrambled.
No, your brain is scrambled from getting punched in the face too many times because you don't understand the situation. Some people are saying the CTE is starting to take effect, I guess. That would be comforting if there was some explanation, at least.
Any amount of CTE that I may have endured after doing 2 boxing matches, I'm going to say is preferred over having to share the load of doing 50 jumping jacks with my wife.
What if we do both do them? We'll both do 25 at once.
25 each?
Oh my goodness.
Great form by both.
Really nice. They must work out.
It's horrible. A lot of my gripes were centered around you dragging me into your shit. You know, you knew that you were going through a lot, and you were saying, I'm hurting, I'm now going to make them hurt because they're not putting their head on the chopping block.
Our silence means something. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck you, you're a piece of shit. There are a lot of people that you've just bullied and they have nothing to gain out of it.
The Ethan Klein Crash Out Industrial Complex is booming.
Frogan isn't making a bag from this. She's not getting content out of this. Obviously, Ethan and Neela will victimize themselves every chance they get. But when they have the chance to victimize someone else who's on their crew, they'll also do that.
You already forced Lena into this horrible situation. And again, you forced this situation on her.
Why would I do such a thing to Lena? Dude, you have as much agency as I do. You didn't have to badmouth me on your podcast. That was a choice that you made.
You didn't even think to give her a heads up? AB fought in 2 of your things, man. Don't you feel like some obligation to them?
Maybe he's defending you.
I checked my phone. Ian did just message me. He said, I'm sorry to put you in the position.
Wow, what a fucking nice guy. Just message you now.
That was a choice that you made. I think that's going to do it for this video. There's a lot more that I can share, but I'll save that for the future.
The Ethan Klein Crash Out Industrial Complex is booming.
Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend.